Hey, it's your man StyleCon coming at you today with another video. Working on this baby right here. Just got the smartwatch on today. And let's get into today's topic of discussion. And this is a serious discussion. And I'm not trying to make light of any of this. I'm definitely not, because this is serious. But in my opinion, being robbed of your wristwatch isn't the worst thing that could happen to you. StyleCon, no, that's not true. It can be, yes. And the only reason why I say this, and I'm not just talking about people being personally robbed, because nobody wants that to happen. I don't condone robbing anyone. I don't suggest robbing anyone. I don't suggest doing anything bad in general, because that has a way of coming back on you in life. Try to live a decent life. Usually decent things happen. You live a shitty life, a lot of times shitty things will happen to you. But what I mean by that is, think of insurance. No matter what you do, insurance can be your savior. I've seen these smash and dash robberies in New York and California where these guys go in, they got their sledgehammers, hammers, they're just stealing everything. And that would be a shitty experience. Obviously I have brief stories, as I usually do. This StyleCon was a younger man. He was in his 20s. I got my first apartment. I was buying everybody their Christmas presents. Well, my place got robbed, and they stole all the Christmas presents. My Grinch story. And with that, I was on high alert for about maybe a month. Anybody would come near my house and I didn't know, I was like, this person might be trying to get me. So I get that aspect. But you know what saved me with just not the Christmas presents. They stole all my electronics, everything else. But I had homeowner's insurance. And I had to call the police. They did their report. I called my insurance agency. And they wrote me out a check, and I went out and bought everything brand new. So that can be your savior. So, I hate to see anybody in that situation, because I want to be lighthearted about this, because this is serious. But just make sure you have your watches, your jewelry, your valuables insured. These people that go into these jewelry store companies, they could have been sitting on a watch for 10 years and didn't sell it. Just use that as an example. And you come in and you take it. The insurance company is going to pay for that. Everything's going to get replaced. And with you and your valuables, I'd hate to see somebody walking down the street and somebody just take your wristwatch off of you. But make sure you have insurance. So if something like that does happen to you, your ass is covered. And what you want to do is you have your watches appraised. That's going to be your best friend besides insurance. And you get your watch appraised for the retail value, which it would cost to have that watch replaced. Even if you bought it pre-owned, say you bought it for $5,000 and they say the list price is $10,000. Well, you're going to need $10,000 to replace that watch if you want that particular watch. So make sure you get your appraisals. Make sure on your insurance you have riders. I don't know what it is in other states, but in Pennsylvania, they call it a rider. You call your insurance agent and say, I got these watches. And then, they send you out a form and you just say how much you spent. So that covers you, And with those appraisals, what you want to do is every time that watch goes up in price, get a new appraisal. If they say the watch today is $11,000, and it goes up to 12, go in and get that appraisal. That way you'll get the higher amount of money, and that can be the savior from you and your watch being separated by criminals. And on that note, it's your man StyleCon. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. If you have any questions, as usual, leave them down below, and I will check you out in the next video.